Welcome to day 30 of what I spend in a day. Today is going to be the very last video. Although there are 31 days in March, I'm going to cut this off at 30 days. Let's get into it. The first transaction is from yesterday. My daughter and I went to lunch. That was $71. It is a split transaction because she did cash out me half of it. The next transaction is Walmart. Purchased a head shaver. Also made a payment for $1.59. This was the balance on my US bank card. I was only using that card to get cash back on that YouTube transaction. This $51 transaction is the other half of a transfer from my Wells Fargo savings to my Capital One account. I have it listed here as Capital One checking, but that might actually be Capital One savings. I may need to go and correct this transaction later. Also received end of month dividend from one of my savings account. It was only a penny. Daily Apple cashback from purchases. This is the other piece of that US bank transaction. This next transaction is a return. So I did purchase a handbag from Marc Jacobs, I believe, at the beginning of the month. But when it got here, the bag was heavier than I expected, and I couldn't adjust the chain on the bag. And so it just wasn't for me at this point in my life. And so I returned it. The next few transactions are my paycheck, which I have budgeted in a budget with me that has just posted. Please feel free to go and check that out. And then last but not least, we do have some transactions coming through for today, which is the 31st. This is a scheduled transaction for Walmart Plus. And so I am not sure if I'm going to keep my Walmart Plus subscription. I do like having groceries and things delivered to the house, but I don't know if I'm willing to pay this fee. I was going to cancel it, and they had a promo for half off your next month, and so that's what I'm going to use for this upcoming month. So I may make a decision about that at the end of June. Total for what I spent in the day, if we're only looking at the 30th, is a positive $2,532.21. The majority of that is from my paycheck. So if I remove those transactions and also remove this return from Marc Jacobs, about $127.09 in spending. For the month, we are very, very close to $5,000. I'm sure by the end of the day, I will be at or over $5,000. So total spending for the month is $4,998.02. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.